Yeah, phone's on silent. Wasn't we talking about it earlier? All right, man. Say shalom, how about you? Thumb to the brothers. Shalom, how was smart. Let them to the sisters, man. Once again, we are Israel School Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, man. Tonight, I got my brother, priest and officer, 50 Yakuwan, holding down Sabbath service with me. You know what I'm saying?
Shalom.
I give him a hand. Pull it up. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, Sabbath service, most of y'all are aware. Sabbath service, we 49 verse in Hebrew, 49 verse in English. We break it down, right?
Right.
Today we'll be covering the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 9, all the way to the book of Numbers, chapter 16, verse 6. If you haven't already, like, share, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Last night, I should have tuned in to Priest and Officer Kamadaz, you know what I'm saying, Lashwan Kodash class. So this morning, y'all could come here and know some Hebrew, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you're reading it, you're not, oh my God, what is it? You know what I'm saying? So that's everything is set up for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Friday night, you got Lashwan Kodash, and then Saturday morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, you got Sabbath service. Like I said again, make sure you're paying your tithes. Make sure you pay a $200 Passover fee. Get the Most High in hand for the Passover. In Houston, Texas, April 1st through the 5th. You know what I'm saying? Be there or be square. Matter of fact, not be square, just be there. You know what I'm saying? $200, man. It's not that expensive. It's really cheap. You getting all these events for free for $200.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With that being said, we finna begin the service. So I might even just meet a brother up here. Sorry, it's me. Sorry.
La Yasharallah, which means to Israel.
Sorry. All right, that me. All right, Magi Wapanyaha Godam. He's a rise, stand, face the east. We're going to go over the prayers in Hebrew and in English, beginning with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashemayim, Batalanawa, Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawathinawa, Wala'ah, Tabayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashinawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Ba'atapara, Lawalamium, Aman. The Lord's Prayer in the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen. This is the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashemi Hawashai, Baba Koshai, Natan Lanawa, Hakak, Hakah, Larapa'ah, Call Makala, Wakal Madawa, Hakah, Latahar, Hamatazariah, Hakah, Lahaquayim, Hamathiam, Hakah, Al-Rakawa, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Ba'ashimi Hawashai, the water, Aman. The Lord, so like the power in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. This is blessed. This is blessed Israel in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashimi Hawashai, Barak Lanawa, Wayashra'ala, Wahabayah, Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, the water, Aman.
What we just said, the Lord, the name, the Lord, in the name of Yahushai,
in the name of Yahushai.
Bless us and Israel
and
the school in the name of
Yahushai. Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Haharyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'aratazah, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yashra'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yamyanka, Yawaman, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarath, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makar, Rai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawa'aka, Mayatha, Wa'id, I will.
What we just said,
Psalms 121.
Psalm 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
he
that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon the right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in.
From this time forth.
And
even forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
All
Dami Alaka.
All Tamlayaka.
All Taka Arash.
All Taka Arash.
All Tashakwat. All Kayahana. Ayawabyaka. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al-Aimaka. Ya'ir Sawada, Wayata, Ya'ai Tazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham, Yashra'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa Tazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Baryath, Yakarathwa, Ahalya, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagaryam, Gabal, Wa'imawan, Wa'imalak, Palashath, Amyashabya, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa,
Malawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Sarawai,
Sarawai,
Labunya,
Labanya,
Lawat,
Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadya,
Kamadya,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Saraya,
Kayabyan,
Kayamya,
Manakal,
Malakal,
Koyashwan,
Koyashawan,
Nishan Mawa,
Nashamarwa,
Ba'ayan,
Bayan,
Dara,
Dara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La Dama,
La Dama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatama,
Nada,
Nada,
Yamawa,
Yamawa,
Kaira,
Kaira,
Wakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabach,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazalmanai,
Wakataza, Mana,
Call Nasi Yakamwa,
Kolnas Yakamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Naya Rasha,
Wayarasha,
Nanawa,
Lanawa, As,
Naawa,
Nadwa,
Alahayim,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shaitamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagagala,
Kogagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapunya,
Lapanya,
Rawaka'a,
Ra'aka,
Ka'ash,
Kash,
Tabaira,
Taba, Ira,
Ya'ira,
Ya'ira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalabahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Harayam,
Parayam,
Kun,
Kan,
Taradatma,
Taradama,
Basairika,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapathka,
Wapatka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyahum,
Panyaham,
Kalawan,
Kalawam,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wapashwa,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabash,
Wayabahowa,
Wayabahawa,
Ya'ai,
Idea,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakapar,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Adaiwa,
Kaya Atha,
Kaya Ata,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labatka,
Labatka,
Alyawan,
Aywan,
Alka,
Alka,
Ha'aratza.
Ha'aratza. What we just said was Psalms 83. Keep thou not silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still,
And
O
be
God.
not still, O God.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against the hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They that say, come.
They have said, come.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
And Gebal. And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
And the Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur. Also joined with them.
Also is joined with them.
They have hope into they have hope into the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do not do unto them do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to the Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kizon.
At the brook of Kazan.
Which perished in Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became a dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make the nobles like Oreb.
And make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zabib.
And like Zaib.
And Ye.
Yea.
All their princes of Zabah.
And all their princes as Zabah.
And Salmunah.
And as Almunah.
Who said, let us take to ourselves
the
house of God in possession.
The houses of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like the wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flames setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
With
thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name, O Lord.
Let them be confounded and troubled.
Let them be confounded and troubled.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Late.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame
And perish.
and perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the Most High.
Art the Most High.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth. These are the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Yaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Wa Tazab.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawapyam.
Alawapyam.
Hasaranyam.
Hasaranyam.
Hakwatazayanyam.
Wakatazayanyam.
Hakahayoyam. Wahakwatyan. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Mahashim.
Mahashim.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water.
Amen. Amen. Blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
And Commanding General Yohana.
Commanding General Yohana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Sorry for me. All right, Mashabi, you may be seated. The Most High hand. So we're going to be reading out of the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 9, all the way to the book of Numbers, chapter 16, verse 6. I'm saying if you could, try your best to follow along in the Hebrew. I'm saying if you can't follow along, maybe you should be tuning in to Preaching After Commodore. I'm saying Friday night last one for Dodge class, man. It's an excellent class. Hebrew language that we're supposed to be speaking.
Right.
Not Spanish, not English, not, some other bastardized language we speak. Portuguese, I'm saying. It shouldn't be Jamaican patois, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It should be Hebrew, right? We're gonna start from the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 9. Wahakara Yaba, Allah Bun, Habakwar, Makana, Salata, Salasha, Aishara, Nayam, Bala Wala, Bashamun, Katazaya, Hahayawa, verse 10, Wayayan, Takwara Yab, Lanasak, Katazaya, Hahayan, Asha, Rayaka, Nayakach, Layahawa, verse 11, Kakaha, Yaishaha, Lashawar, Haakad, Awa, Laayala, Haakad, Awa, Lashaha, Bakaba Shayam, Awa, Ba'izayam, verse 15, it's like verse 12. Kasa Par, Ashar, Ta'aishawa, Kakaha, Ta'aishwa, La'akad, Kamasa Para, it's like a Ka Masarapium, it's like a Kasa Rama, Kama Sa Param, Kala Ha'azarak, Ya'isha, Kakaha, As Allah, Lahakwarayab, Asha, Rayah, Nayakaka, Layahawa, verse 14, Wakaya, Yagawara, Afkama, Gara, Awa, Ashar, Bathawa, Kakama, Lara, Ladara Yakam, Wa'ai Shaha, Asha, Rayaka, Nayaka, Layahawa, Kashar, Ta'aishawa, Kana, Ya'isha, verse 15. Verse 15, last verse. Hakwaha, Akaf, Lakama, Walagar, it's like a Hagar, it's like a Kwakaf, Kakwaf, I will Lada Rathia come, Kakama, Kagara, Yahaya, Lapia Yahweh.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 9. Then shall he bring with a bullock a meat offering of 3/10 deal of flour, mingled with half an hin of oil.
Right.
Verse 10. And thou shalt bring forth a drink of offering, half a hin of wine, for an offering made by fire, for a sweet savor unto the Lord.
Right.
Verse 11. Thus shall it be done for one bullock, or for one ram, or for a lamb, or a kid. Verse 12. According to the number that ye shall prepare, so shall ye do to everyone according to their number.
All right. So basically, what we're just getting into right now, the basically the Lord is telling us when we go into the land of Canaan, we got to make a sacrifice, right? So if we read up from verse 1 all the way to verse 8, what we were speaking about last week, you know what I'm saying? Basically telling you how to prepare a sacrifice, what the Lord wants when you bring a sacrifice for a sin offering, a free will offering. The same thing it'll tell you in the book of Leviticus, all throughout Leviticus, all throughout Numbers, stuff like that. Go ahead.
Right. Verse 13. All that are born of the country shall do these things after this manner. An offering made by fire for a sweet savor unto the Lord.
Right.
Verse 14. And if a stranger sojourn with you, or whosoever be among you in your generations, and will offer an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord, as ye do, so he shall do.
Right.
So,
you those verse 14.
Okay.
I got a question. When it says stranger, is that talking about a heathen, or is it talking about what is it talking about when it says stranger? Any idea? Us? Give me more. No, you don't got it. That's why, for time's sake, a stranger. Every time you come across the word stranger in the first 5 books, all throughout, it depends on the case. The majority of the time in the book of Numbers, when it says stranger, the law of the stranger, the law of the sojourner, a person that travels, a traveler, a stranger will it's one of us. You're correct in that. A stranger is somebody that is not from our land. You know what I'm saying? Say, how are you from California? A stranger to us will be somebody from Texas, somebody from Arizona,
Right.
or even from somebody from another city. You know what I'm saying? Because you can grow up around them. You don't know them like how we know each other. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know somebody from, from Rancho. You know what I'm saying? So when let's just reiterate that, because a lot of the times the word stranger and sojourner is going to come up within the book of Numbers and stuff like that. So just to re-edify that this is not speaking about a heathen, because all throughout the Bible the Lord shows that He's not dealing so with any other nation. And when it speaks about the heathen, a lot of the times it's speaking of the prophecy of what's going to come to the heathen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Never speaking about rarely ever speaking any good thing about the heathen when it speaks about them. You got anything?
Yeah. So like when they ask you again, when the brother asks you again, or who's a stranger, for like your example, it might be from somebody from a different school. You go to your school, right? So you go, there might be another school in your neighborhood, that you don't go to. You don't know everybody there, but that they live in your neighborhood.
Right.
But they're strangers to you, right? Because you don't know them personally. So just think of it like that, and we'll try to explain it. So like that, that's all like that.
Continue on.
Come, verse 15. One ordinance shall be both for you and the congregation, and also for the stranger that sojourneth with you, an ordinance forever in your generation as ye are. So shall the stranger be before the Lord.
That's it. So shall a stranger be before the Lord. It's basically saying, in general, a stranger can't come before the Lord, especially if you're not a heathen nation. Especially because if you understand anything about the Bible, you understand how much the Lord despises the other nation. You know what I'm saying? How much He despises them, how much of the disdain that He has from all throughout the Bible. One specific scripture is the one in the Apocrypha. You know what I'm saying? Where it says that He made the world for our sakes. From Adam come we all, right?
Right.
But for the other people, what I'm saying? They're like a drop of spittle. You know what I'm saying? He don't care about them. You know what I'm saying? So just for re-edification, right?
True.
So for the next 7 verses, keep on. So from the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 16 in the Hebrew, Tawara'ah, Akath, Shapat Akad Laha. It's like Yahaya Lakam, Wala Gar, Hagara, Afakam, verse 17, Wayada Bar, Yahweh al Mashah, La Amar, the Bar al Banya Yasha'ala, Wa Amurath, Baba Akam, Ashar Anya, Mabaya, Askama, Shana, it's like a Shamaha, verse 19, Wahaya, it's like a Wahayaha, Ba'akalakam, Lam, it's like Malakam, Rataza, Tawa, Tara Yama Wa, Tara Yama, it's like a Taraya Wama, Laya Hawa, verse 20, Ra'ash Yath, Irasafakam, Kalaha, Tawa, it's like a Tara Yama Wa, Tara Yama Wa, Kathara Wamath, Raga, it's like a Garana, Kana, Thara, bro, it's like it's coming straight towards me. Thara Yama Wa, Atha, verse 21, Mara Ashaya, Ibersatha Yakam, Tata Nawa, La Yahawa, Thara 1, Thara Mawa, Thara Maha, Lada Rath Yakam, verse 22. Verse 22, last verse. Lakaya, Tashagawa, Wala'a, Ta'aishawa, Af, Kar, Hamatazawa, Shar, Asharad, the Bar, Yahweh al Mashar.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 16. One law and one manner shall be for you and for the stranger that sojourner with you.
Hold on, wait. Doesn't that sound real familiar? You know what I'm saying? The book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 6. One spirit, one body, one baptism.
Oh, yeah.
Paraphrasing. It says, one law and one manner shall be for you and the stranger. You know what I'm saying? So all these fake doctrines and all these different laws, you know what I'm saying? Everybody following a different law and in every different group. Ain't that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't that pretty contradictory towards the Bible that they claim to teach?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They claim to teach the Bible and they claim to know the Bible. They will understand that all camps are ordered to come together. That everybody should be one. It shouldn't be this camp, this camp, this camp, this camp. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should be united under the one true banner, under the one man who's actually given the rank and power to, lead the children of Israel, which is Commander Journey Hana.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm giving the most high in him for giving us Commander Journey Hana and giving us the truth. You know what I'm saying? Some of us may have not came into the school on our first try, but most high in Christ for us finding the school and coming into the true body of Christ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All them other camps and all them other groups that have all different manners for the stranger and for, this, that, and the third, it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? For them all to be teaching different doctrines. Every other day, I see a new fake Israelite group pop up. You know what I'm saying? I see another camp pop up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at them, I'm seeing what they teach, man. They teach a whole bunch of malarkey, bro. Go ahead.
No, Salaki, what's so crazy, what kind of explanation they're going to give to Christ when they say, why didn't you come together with your brothers when they were, you know what I'm saying?
What excuse they're going to say.
Right.
Well, I didn't like the way they ran things.
Yeah.
I didn't like the way they ordered. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like the way they talked about our garments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that one group, I ain't going to say no names. You know what I'm saying? But, man, them garments be looking like shower curtains.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone tries to mimic what the glory of the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? Everyone tries to mimic the spirit of Christ, but you can't mimic something like that. You can't mimic the spirit of the Lord. You can't mimic being in the truth.
Right.
It's either in the truth or you're not. It's either you're hot or you cold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for those who, might be in the school and, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, I'm saying, you got to make your decision. You're going to be 1 foot in and 1 foot out the kingdom. You're going to be 1 foot on and 1 foot off a chariot.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be 1 foot in. especially if you 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you ain't going, you know what I'm saying? You might not make it on the chariot.
Right.
So in order for your best shot, I'm not saying everybody in the Israel School Universal Practical Knowledge is certified a seat on the chariot. That's not what I'm saying. But we're actually fighting for a chance on the chariot.
That's right.
To make it to the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know who's gonna make it there. But in here, we know that we strive to do everything that Christ did. So the same way he was taken up, so we can get taken up as well.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got anything?
No,
Right,
verse 17. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 18, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye come into the land whither I bring you.
Whether I bring you. Now, further or earlier in the chapter, you know what I'm saying, and in chapter 14, a lot of people was murmuring against, Moses and talking about how the Lord was going to bring them out of the land of Egypt just to kill them or
Right.
to unalive them. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Lord, what made no sense to me, and I'm pretty sure I said this last week, is if the Lord wanted to unalive us, he would have left us in Egypt.
Right.
Why would he have to go through all this trouble, lead us by a pillar of fire by night, a cloud by day, have us build his tabernacle so he can come and dwell amongst us, have Moses come up and down this mountain to speak to him every, you know what I'm saying? Why would he have us do all these things if he wanted to just kill us?
Right.
He could have left us in Egypt.
And just for us to nag what we're gonna eat every day, you know.
Nag about what we're gonna eat, bro.
Not trusting in them.
Bro.
Verse, right. Verse 19. Then it shall be that when ye eat of the bread of the land, ye shall offer up a heave offering unto the Lord.
A heave offering unto the Lord. So, and a lot of people, I'm not saying I know nobody personally. Most time in Christ, I don't know nobody personally that have a problem with paying tithes or offering something to the Lord. I'm saying Captain Godalhar said something pretty heavy one time. He said, I have no problem with paying my part to the Lord or giving 10% of my increase, because at one point in time, I ain't have an increase.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, I was making $0. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about it's payday on Friday. Guess what? It's another Friday for me. I ain't getting paid. So I have no problem with giving 10%. You know what I'm saying? 10%. 10% of your check, bro, 10% ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? The Lord could, and it would have been crazy. You know what I'm saying? The Lord could have been like, man, I want 50%. I want half the check.
Right.
Matter of fact, I want 90. You keep 10. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord only required 10% of any increase. You know what I'm saying? In exchange for him to, you know what I'm saying, provide for us and do all these things for us. You know what I'm saying? Even when we get into the land, it says when we get into the land, we're going to make a sacrifice unto the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Don't you think he deserves it?
Right.
Don't you think he deserves the thanks and the glory for bringing us into this land, for delivering our enemies into our hand?
It's like, if I may, it's like when Christ fed 5,000, you know,
right?
With 5 loaves and 7 loaves and 5. What was that?
2 loaves.
Two loaves and 5
loaves and 2 fish.
Right. And he fed 5,000, you know.
Come on,
and we can't give like our 10%.
We can't get 10%, bro. Come on, man. The Lord doing all these things for all these miraculous things. You know what I'm saying? How he sent Christ. How he sent Christ is even one miraculous thing that he did. He sent us because he's seen the way we was living. We seen that we was under oppression by the Romans, that we was under false rulership of the Sadducees and the Pharisees. The leaders of our communities were, how Christ said it, a brood of vipers, snakes.
Right.
They was doing stuff by their own, you know what I'm saying, after their own heart. They wasn't after the Lord's heart.
Right.
So the Lord did something miraculous by sending Christ, you know what I'm saying? Our big brother, the King of Israel, to redeem us. You know what I'm saying? He sent Christ to give his life
right
for the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? He don't get 10%. That's crazy, bro. You can't give him 10%. Though. He gave his only begotten son. You know what I'm saying? His only begotten son. Christ, man, you have to understand how much the Lord loved Christ, bro. Like, to put it into retrospect, like, think about you, a father. Think about it like this. You're a father. And you have a son. You have 2 sons. And one of your sons is like a splitting image of everything you want him to be. You know what I'm saying? But the other one, he stray off. He cool every now and then. He stray away from, the main focus every now and then. He be getting in trouble at school and stuff like that. Imagine you grab your son, the son that you love so much. You know what I'm saying? The one that's splitting image of you, that do everything you ask him to. He's a perfect example of what a son would be like. You bring that son to you and you unalive him. And you tell him, like, I did this for you. And tell your other son, I did this so you could be better. I took his life so you can have a chance at being better. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Lord did. He took his favorite son. The Lord dealt with so many men in the Bible, but he loved Christ for all of them. You know what I'm saying? He loved Christ so much that he sent them here. He took his life for us. He can't get 10%. Come on, man. Pay your tithe. It's not that serious. Go ahead. Keep going.
Verse 20. You shall offer up a cake of the first of your dough for a heave offering, as ye do the heave offering of the threshing of Salaki of the
What verse you
20 threshing flour. So shall ye heave it.
on? Go to the next 7 verses. The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 21 in Hebrew. Marasha Ayath. Arathaya. It's like Asa. Arasaya. It's like Asa. Ira. Sathaya come. Thatha Nawa. La Yahweh. Tarama. It's like Tarawama. Lada Rafia come. Verse 22. Wakaya. Tashagawa. Wala Ta'ishawa. Call. Maz. It's like Hamatazawa. Allah. Like Allah Ashar Dabar Yahweh Amashah. Call Ashar Tazawa Yahweh Allah Yakam. It's like Bayada Mashah Mana. Haya Wam Ashar. Tazawa Yahweh Wahala Ha Lada Rafia come. Verse 24. Yaha. It's like Wahayaha. Ma'ayana Yah. Hai daha naai sata ha lashaga aha. Sorry, lashaga waishawa call hai daha pahar bun bapora akad laila larayak naya kah laya hawa wama naha sayitawa wana sakawa Kamashapat, Washa Ayara, sorry, Isa Yum, Kad, Laka Saf, Waka Par, Haka Hun, Io Kala, Idaf, Banyaya Sha'ala, Nala, Nala, like Wana Salaka, Hama Kaya Shagaha, Hawa Wahama, Haba like Haba Yawa, Quarabanum, Shala Yahweh, Waka Sa'af Thumb, Lapunya Yahweh Al, Shaga Gathum, Wana Lasaka, Lakal Aidaf Banya Yasha'ala, Walagar, Hagara, Batha Wakamak, Haya Lakal, Ha'aima, Basha Gagaha, Wa'ama Napasha, Akaf, Takasaf, Takataf, Takataf, Basha Gaha, Waha Kwara Bayan, it's like Waha Kwara Bun, Isa, Bath, Shanaha, Lahata, verse 28. Verse 28, last verse. Yeah. Oh, that's it right there.
Verse 27. Come. There's a book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 21. The first, of the first of your dough ye shall give unto the Lord an heave offering in your generation. Verse 22. And if you ye have erred and not observed all these commandments which the Lord hath spoken unto Moses. Verse 23. Even all that the Lord hath commanded you by the hand of Moses from the day that the Lord commanded Moses, and henceforth among your generations. Verse 24. Then it shall be, if aught be committed by ignorance without the knowledge of the congregation, that all the congregation shall offer one young bullock for a burnt offering, for a sweet savor unto the Lord. with his meat offering and his drink offering according to the manner, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering. Verse 25. And the priest shall make an atonement for all the congregation of the children of Israel, and it shall be forgiven them, for it is ignorance, and they shall bring their offering, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord, and their sin offering before the Lord for their ignorance. Verse 20.
Ignorance. Right.
Right. Verse 26. And it shall be forgiven all the congregation of the children of Israel, and the stranger that sojourned among them, seeing all the people were in ignorance. Verse 27. And if any soul sin through ignorance, then he shall bring a she-goat of the first year for a sin offering. That's it.
That's right there. Now it says, if anybody sins through ignorance, through being just purely like, nigga, I ain't listening to y'all. Y'all niggas crazy, bro. I ain't finna follow the law. I'm talking about I can't smoke weed no more. I'm talking about I can't get drunk and do whatever I want. I can't sleep with multiple women. That's what sinning out of ignorance means. Being ignorant is like, I'm telling you not to do it and you're gonna do it anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what's happening when the priests and prophets of God stand on the corners and tell you that everything that you're living, the lifestyle that you're living right now is evil. It's disgusting and it's shunned upon by the Lord. And you turn around and you do it anyway. That's sitting out of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's off our hands. The blood is off. It's not on our hands no more. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you, brother, you can't smoke weed no more, you can't get high no more. You know what I'm saying? And you understand that I prove it to you in the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? And then 2 days later, you smoke weed. Right. At that point, you send it through ignorance. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? You send it because you want to. You got anything?
Well,
thank you.
Yeah, we got to be careful because so sometimes we're thinking we're doing something right, but then we're going off. We're thinking that I've been doing this all my life, ain't nothing happened to me.
I've been doing it all my life, bro.
Right.
I heard that excuse one time. I told my grandmother's was personal experience. I told my grandmother, I said, "You gonna celebrate Thanksgiving? You a so-called Native American. You gonna celebrate Thanksgiving?" I was celebrating Thanksgiving all my life. I'm like, all right, bro. You can celebrate Thanksgiving all your life. Or be with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At that point, I didn't give you the warning. I didn't showed you. I didn't told you that the Lord shuns upon Thanksgiving because it is a genocide, celebrating the genocide of his children, the Gadites. You know what I'm saying? Our brothers. You're going to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful, especially when you hear stuff like this. When a person is trying to tell you to be better, it's not because what's it called? It's not because when somebody tell you to be better, telling you to be better because they love you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If we didn't care about you, we wouldn't go to camp. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be doing classes. If the Lord didn't care about us, he wouldn't have sent us Christ. You know what I'm saying? When your father was telling you don't go to school and mess up, you need to be better, get better grades, he's not telling you because he hates you. He's telling you because he loves you.
Right.
The Bible says spirit of rod spoiled a child. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, you know what I'm saying, growing up, we had to, you know what I'm saying, get some whoopings every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't listening. We wasn't getting the point. So now you're getting punished. You know what I'm saying? And if you're for your parents, I came up with a lot of kids who I can tell that their parents just did not care about them. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they would come to school and they would get in trouble every day. They would get sent home with a referral or something. The next day they'll come to school and do it again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can see like everything starts in the home. You can look at a kid and tell whether or not their parents care about them because based off how they act. Majority of the time, a kid who comes to school and get in trouble and just don't care, has no care in the world, it's because there's no care at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's there to care for that child and tell that child that what you're doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? But luckily, the children of Israel have a parent, you know what I'm saying, that tells us when we're wrong. You know what I'm saying? That tells us everything that we need to do. That tells us when to do this, when to do that. You know what I'm saying? What not to do. He set it out he laid it out for us in the whole book.
And if I may, he don't spare the rod. He'll strike you down with a disease. He'll strike, he'll strike you with lack of funds, lack of food, and you over here thinking, what did I do? What did I do to deserve this? And you don't even know you're breaking the laws every day.
Right. When you get hit with like some kind of affliction, a lot of people like to ask, why me? Why not you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why not you? What have you done to not deserve this? Why? What did I do to deserve this? What did you not do to deserve this? You know what I'm saying? I've been out here not one person say, what did we do to deserve this? Man, I'm gonna pull out, like in those scenes where they roll out a scroll and the scroll start rolling.
Right.
I'm gonna hit one of them. Oh, what did you do? And it's gonna keep rolling. All right, this is what you did. You know what I'm saying? You want me to read the whole list? We ain't gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? So when you come upon an affliction, just know that the Lord is either, afflicting you and testing you at the same time.
Right.
Because guess what? Job, a man who was perfect in the eyes of the Lord, got hit with everything but dying. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
The Lord took everything from Job, but one thing. Took everything but his wife. You know what I'm saying? His children, his cattle, his helper, his servants. You know what I'm saying? His riches. You know what I'm saying? Took everything from him. His health. You know what I'm saying?
Hit him with swords from the top of his head to the
his
bottom of
toes,
his
bruh.
feet.
Right. The left one thing, though. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And the Lord tested Job. And guess what? Job passed that test, man. Look at Job. When you ever lack faith or you ever need your spirit to be boosted up or you think you're going through a affliction, you're not gonna make it through, man, read the book of Job, bro.
Right.
Like the first few chapters, the entire book of Job is good, but the first few chapters when it's speaking about how Job and his affliction and everything that he went through and how he was triumphant in it all, man, you can't tell me because you ain't got no money, you know what I'm saying, you gonna stuck on funds, bro. I'm low on funds, bro. I'm finna go sell drugs, bro.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Your first option should never be to revert back to the world. You know what I'm saying? It should be some self-reflection. Understand what you did to deserve this. A lot of the time, we deserve what's coming for us. Not even a lot of time, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Lord ain't never gonna cross nobody or not cross nobody. He never gonna send you something that he know you can't handle or something that you don't deserve.
Right.
The Lord's not finna just afflict you just cause. You know what I'm saying? He's not that kind of, not that kind of power. He's a righteous and just God. You know what I'm saying? So, you got anything? 12. What verse is that?
Verse 28.
All right. Well, you stopped at verse 28.
I stopped at 27.
All right, man. Continue on. The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 28 in the Hebrew. Wakapar, Hakahan, Isle, Napasha, Nasha Gagata, Bakata'aha, Basha Gagaha, Lapanya Yahweh, Bakapar, Al Yawa, Wana Salaka, Lawa, verse 29, Ha'azarak Banya Yasha'ala. It's like Ha'azarak Banya Yasha'ala, Wagalar, it's like a Walagar, Hagar, Batha Wakam, Tawa Raha, Kath Yahaya, Lakama, Laisha, Basha Gagaha, verse 30, Wana Pas Ashar, Aishaha Bayad, Ramaha, Mana, Hazarak, Wa'aman, it's like Wamana, Hagara Ath Yahawa, Hayawa, it's like Hayawa, Magarap, it's like Magarap, Wanakarathyaha, it's like Wanakarathyaha, Hanapash, it's like Hawa'a, Makwaraba, Yakwaraba, I'm a Ha, verse 31, Kaya, the Bar Yahweh, Bazaha, Wa'atha, it's like Wa'ath, Mataza Ryan, it's like Mataza Watham, it's like Mataza Wathawa, Hapara, Hakarath, Thakarath, Nahanapash, Haha Awa, Iwa Naha, Baha, verse 32, Waya Hayawa, Banyaya Sha'ala, Bamadabar, Baya Mataza Awa, Ayash, Nakwashash, it's like a Nakwasha, Aitaza Yum, Baya Wum, Hasha Bath, Yaha, it's like Waya Kwara Yabawa, Afwa, Hamataza Ayam, it's like Makwa Shash, Aitaza Yum Al Masha Baal Harun Wa'al Call Haida, verse 34. Verse 34, last verse. Wayanayakawa Bamashara Kaya La'a Parash Ma'a Ya'isha Lawa. Right there.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 28. And the priest shall make an atonement for the soul that sinneth ignorantly, when he sinneth by ignorance before the Lord, to make an atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven him.
Right. Let's look that word up. The word ignorance, right? In the Merriam-Webster. So y'all don't think I'm just checking here. Ignorance, the same thing like when you talking to somebody, when you talking to your kid and they so upset at you, they just ignore you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That they just act like they can't hear you. Let's look up the word ignorance. Right. The word ignorance, a state of fact or being ignorant. Let's look up the word ignorant. Lack of destitute of knowledge or education, lacking knowledge of the things specified, often used of or about, resulting from a showing lack of knowledge or intelligence. Right. Now read that over.
And the priest shall make an atonement for the soul that sinneth ignorantly.
Right.
When he sinneth by ignorance before the Lord, to make an atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven him.
Right. So every time in the first, few books of the book, what we call the books of Moses, you know what I'm saying? It's something coming up, it's called, or not something coming up, but sacrificing. Physical sacrifice, like sacrificing a goat, sacrificing a kid, you know what I'm saying? Or not a kid, not a person, it's like it. A kid goat, a baby goat, right? Or a bullock, or a turtle dove, some things that come up. We don't do that no more. Why? Because it's played out. Because we would just be like, I know it's against the law to sleep with another man's wife, so I'm gonna sleep with his wife anyway, and I'm gonna go just kill this lamb.
Right.
I'm gonna be 12. You know what I'm saying? So it's saying right here, this man sin ignorantly. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you know the scripture and you sin ignorantly now, guess what? The Lord gonna deal with you. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, guess what? Same way that atone for every sin was to sacrifice a goat. And most high in Christ that we got rid of that. We got rid of that law because of the fact that it was so played out that everyone would just start breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? And the scripture says if righteousness came by the law, then Christ died in vain. You know what I'm saying? If we was righteous just by following the law, we wouldn't have to sin and just, sacrifice a goat every time we sin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If I may, knowing the way Israel is, back in the day, who knows whether they already had the sacrifice ready before they even sinned. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
They know, oh, I'm a sin, so I'm gonna get this deal right now and two turtle doves or with some,
Right.
because that's the way we think, because we want to, think we slick or whatever.
Yeah, think we slick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We so conniving and we so slick. Why? We learned that from the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? You look at the oppressor man, the white man is such a snake in everything that he does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He'll harm his own people just to make sure that blacks and Hispanics is oppressed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all them, them Trump supporters and all them hillbillies that went and voted for Trump, you know what I'm saying? They're the same people that he attacking. You know what I'm saying? He attacking the poor white folk, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
By trying to empower, and this sounds like so conspiracy theorists, but trying to empower the 1%ers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to protect everybody that was in them files, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's so slick and so snaky that we didn't learn it from him.
Right.
Now we follow after our oppressor. The Bible tells us not to do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Salakia. And that's what the Bible says, that we're conforming to this world.
Right.
We're like joining ourselves. So we want to be so, in the we want to be so in the mix, as they say, we're willing to do whatever is accepted for us to to be accepted by people that don't like us.
Right. And that's crazy that you say that. We always wanted to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact of the matter that we have to try and be accepted in the first place that shows that we different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you think you're abnormal or you're different, you know what I'm saying? Good.
know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to be like nobody in this world anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think if you think because you went to school and you so weird, you the oddball out and you the odd one out and you the last pick for every, bro. Good, bro. I'd rather be weird. I'd rather walk into a restaurant or any kind of building, any establishment with fringes and a cover on. You know what I'm saying? Rather than walk around looking like every other person on this planet,
Right.
every other person in this country. Because the majority of the people that love this country and that stand for this country are, you know, PDF files. You know what I'm saying? They need to be written on the list. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because everybody in this world conforming to this world, meaning you're losing your heritage as an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Once you conform to this world, you can't serve two masters.
Right.
You can't love the Lord and love America. It's not possible. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because in order for the Lord's kingdom to be built, America's has to fall.
Right.
Now, if you, on the day that them bombs start dropping, you like, oh my God, my home. You know what I'm saying? You so sad and sorrowful that America's being destroyed. How can you possibly build the kingdom of Christ, the kingdom of the Lord?
Right.
How can you help establish the throne of Christ if you love America? Because you're gonna need to be looked at. You know what I'm saying? You loved America so much, you might be a traitor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't look at you the same way if you love America. You can't love America and serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says you can't love two masters. You love the one and hate the other. So if you love America, if you think you could be an Israelite and American and you so love America so much, what that mean? I mean, you hate the Lord. You don't serve him.
Right.
You got anything? Is that it?
Verse 29. You shall have one law for him that sinneth through ignorance, both for him that is born among the children of Israel and for the stranger that is sojourned among them.
Now, some things. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
So, some things you need to recognize when it speaks about punishments and judgments. Like a person that is not of the children of Israel. If this book was talking about a stranger being someone that's not of the children of Israel, he wouldn't be getting punished for sinning.
Right.
Why? Because he's not held to the law. You see them Asians, Moabites. You know what I'm saying? All the abominations that they eat.
Right.
As soon as you try and go to that foreign country eating exactly what they eat, you for the rest of the entire duration of your trip, you on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? You coming back here with some kind of weird disease, some weird stomach bug. You know what I'm saying? Some worm in your stomach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Them people not being afflicted for the way they eat. That's just their diet. But as soon as you try and do everything that this world does, and it's touching what you said, as soon as you try and conform to this world, and try and conform to the things of America specifically, you know what I'm saying, or whatever country that you live in, you know what I'm saying? You start to lose your heritage and you start to get punished for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not following the ways of the Lord, then you obviously follow the ways of somebody else. And as a Black, Native, Hispanic, you can't follow no other way. You know what I'm saying? It's either you be this or you be that way. And that's what a good parent does.
Right.
A good parent doesn't give you the choice, the option to be, this, that, and the third. He tells you, you're going to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that in here we force the truth on our children. That's not what we're saying. But it's like, this is what we're going to do. If you don't follow it, hey, Lord be with you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying if you're going to come to my channel and be like, you can be anything you want. I still accept you, right?
That's crazy.
What? Oh, I'm saying, and the Lord is the same exact way. You think because you Christian, the Lord still accept you? I heard somebody tell me say, I don't think it matters what religion you are. I think the Lord just commends you for trying. Bro, crazy. Get out my face, bro. What's that one song? What's that band? Almost doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I almost came into the school. I almost started following God. I almost followed the law. Almost don't count, bro.
Almost don't.
You in
Don't
the
even
you hot or cold.
Right.
You're not lukewarm. That's lukewarm. That's here.
Right.
That's you know what I mean?
So the Lord said, I'll spew you out.
I'll spew you out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going with verse 30.
Go ahead.
But the soul that doth ought presumptuously, whether he be born in the land or a stranger, the same reproacheth the Lord, and that soul shall be cut off from among his people. Verse 31. Because he had despised the word of the Lord and hath broken his commandment, that soul shall utterly be cut off, his iniquity shall be upon him. Verse 32. And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day. Verse 33. And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron and unto the congregation. Verse 34. And they put him inward because it was not declared what should be done to him.
Right. So this right here, a lot of fake Israelites, a lot of Christians, and a lot of the fake Jews, the Jews that so-called claim to be the chosen people of God, they say that this scripture right here shows that you can't work on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? We're not allowed to work on the Sabbath. You're not allowed to strike a fire on the Sabbath. I can't use no technology on the Sabbath. I can't do nothing. I gotta lay there like a stiff board and eat cold sandwiches. I can't turn my lights on. I can't warm my children up some food on the Sabbath. We have to lay there and let my child starve. No, sorry, little Timmy, it's the Sabbath, but you ain't eating tonight. I ain't touching no microwave. You tripping? You know what I'm saying?
They'd rather hire somebody to turn on the lights for.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That is so crazy because I've seen that. I seen this one TikTok. I came across a TikTok of the so-called Jewish woman. She says that she grabs like like the little keychains like that, the bottle openers,
right,
or like a button presser. She says I use one of those, or when I get in the elevator because it's the elevator going up in her apartment. She says I either use that extender to press the button or ask somebody to press it for me. Nigga, you still use the technology,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So even their way out, their cop out is still like, it's just idiotic because at the end you're still using technology, which is nothing wrong with working on the Sabbath. It's nothing wrong with, doing what you want on the Sabbath. The Sabbath day is for you to rest, you know what I'm saying, and do everything that you didn't get to do during the week. You know what I'm saying? You working Sunday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? You working, you bothered, you know what I mean? You stressing, you know what I'm saying? On a Sabbath day, that should just be your one day to just rest, to just chill with your family, chill with your rib. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want. As long as it's not against the law. Do what you want. Do everything that you did not get to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
That was it for, I think, verse 30. You started verse
34? Okay.
35.
All right. The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 35 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Yahweh Amashah, Mawatha, Yahweh Matha, Yahweh Math, Hayash, Ragawam, Athawa, Ba'anayab, Kala, Ha'ida, Makawaz, Makawaz, Lamanach, verse 36. Wayataza Ya'awa, Afka, Ha'ida, All, Makawaza, Lamakanaha, it's like Lamanach, Wayaragawa, Afwa, Ba'abarayam, Wayama, Ba'ashar, Tazawa'a, Yahweh Af, Masha, Waya Amar, Yahweh Mashallah Amar, the bar of Banyaya Sha'ala, Wa Amarath, Alaham, Wa Aishawa, Laham, Taza Yatazata, La Aila, Kanapya, Kanapya, Bagadayaham, La Darathyam, Wanathana Wa, Ail, Tazayatazata, Hakanap, Hakanap, Wa, Pathaya, Thakalatha, Wahayaha, Lakam, Latazaya Tazata, Wara Yatam, Atham, Athawa, was a kawa Tama, Ath Call, Matazawath, Yahweh, Wa Aishaya Thumb, Thumb, Wala A, Thatha Rawa, Atho, Afra, Akara, Akarya, Laba Bakam, Wa Akaraya, Ayanaya Yakam, Ashar, Athum, Zanayam, Zanayam, Akara Yahum, Lamana, Lama Ain, Lama Aina, Tazaka Rawa, Wa Shayathum, Afka, Mataza Wathaya, Wahayathum, Qudash La'ala Hayakam, Ya Yahweh, Allah Hayakam, Ashar, Awa Taza Afya, Afakam, like a Ma'arataza, Matazarayam, Lahayawatha, Lahayawatha, Lakam, Lakama, La'af, La'alahayama, Anya Yahweh, Allahayakam. Verse 41, that's it, right?
Yeah.
37 and 41.
Okay. The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 35. And the Lord said unto Moses, the man shall be surely be put to death. All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp. Verse 36. And all the congregation brought him without the camp and stoned him with stones, and he died as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 37. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon fringe, and they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. Verse 39. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
Now, what is this talking about? Somebody write that down.
It's basically telling us that, we should have, because we do so many things in ignorance, that we need to have something to remind us, to bring us back to the law, to make sure that we're doing specifically what the law says, in order for us not to be in a sinful state.
Right. More specifically, it's talking about the fringes.
Right.
Now, I was just saying, put a fringe on the bottom of your shirt. No, not at all. Now, if you come in here wearing tzitzits, that's what they call them. Tzitzits, little tassels, like the so-called Jewish man wear. Right. You're in sin. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's not where the fringes go. You know what I'm saying? They go, you know what I'm saying, on the side of your pants, or border of blue, or on the side of your garment. You know what I'm saying? Like this brother right here, perfect example. That's crazy. Border of blue, you know what I'm saying? On the fringes. You know what I'm saying? Every brother you see wearing the garment is gonna have a border of blue on all his fringes. You know what I'm saying? Mine's as well. You know what I'm saying? This is not talking about putting fringes on the bottom of your shirt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A t-shirt especially. You know what I'm saying? And when it says garments, a lot of people get it confused. Back in the day, a t-shirt was considered your undergarments. You know what I'm saying? A t-shirt was considered your underwear.
Right.
Not like that. Not to be graphic, but you know what I'm saying? It's not talking about putting fringes on the hem of your shirt or on your t-shirt.
Right.
Why? Because we wasn't wearing t-shirts back in the day. We was wearing garments. We wasn't wearing, t-shirts, a pair of pants, and Air Forces. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't wearing that. We was wearing garments. Same thing how me and this brother dress up here with garments down to the foot. Not a dress. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to say, oh, your brothers be wearing dresses, man. I can get down with the dresses y'all be wearing. You know what I'm saying? It's not what it is. It's a garment. Right? So keep going.
Verse 39. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and to do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring.
Right, after which ye used to go a whoring. Now, if you was following a religion or some type of, a faith because it looks good, you know what I'm saying? Because it's appealing to the eyes, you'd be a Muslim. Because I'm pretty sure everybody get those reels about the Muslims, and they be praying, you know what I'm saying? They be, arched over on the ground, you know what I'm saying? Praying to a rock, or praying towards the east, they praying to nothing really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would be Muslim, which a lot of people are. Why? Solely because the aesthetic of being Muslim is it's aesthetically pleasing. A lot of people today, I'm not sure if anybody knows, but a lot of people today are Christian for the aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? They're Christian because they look good. You know what I'm saying? They might know a couple verses, and they might say, I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Or Jesus is King. This, that, and the third. They do it because it's aesthetically pleasing. And those Christian pastors, man, them Christian pastors in the mega churches, it pisses me off every time I see it. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty entertaining. It's a good watch, but he ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? he's so captivating with what he's doing and all the things going on you know, on the podium and stuff that he ain't talking about nothing. It just distracts you from the fact that this man ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as the show over, guess what? It's a tie button going through the crowd.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got anything?
And then this part hits so heavy right here, if I may read it again.
Go ahead.
And it says, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes. What do we do today?
Right.
You know, it's all about ourselves. It's all about, oh, I got to get this money. I got to get this bag, you know. It don't matter what I got to do. If I have to sin, if I got to kill a brother, you know.
Right.
You know. If I...
So go ahead.
Yeah, if I have to, like, you know, go to this Christian church so that, you know, I could get known and be on the choir and sing and dance, you know, that's like unheard of, man. That's like, man, that's crazy to me.
It's wicked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Another thing that you got to do is to be, you know, another thing that people would do today is, you know, go to them parties. You know what I'm saying? Go to them islands. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can get rich and famous, just so you can get known in the world. You know what I'm saying? You do a lot of things. You sell your body. You'll go put on a green vest with customs enforcement on the front of it.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
crazy.
And go hunt your brothers. And go hunt brothers that look just like you for some money.
Right.
That's why the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. Not money. There ain't nothing wrong with having some money. You know what I'm saying? I would much rather prefer my brothers walk around here with some money in their pockets than just be, you know, tapped all the time. You know what I'm saying? But the love of money, the want to have money all the time, the want to do anything it takes to go get money, that's what's evil. That's the root of all evil. Because you'll do anything to get money. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That brings me back, so like if I may, that brings me back to Judas. You know, he took that 30
come on now.
pieces of silver to betray his, you know, Christ, Yahushua, and look what it got him. He went and hung himself, you know. And it's, you know, that stuff like that we do that, you know, sometimes, you know, we do jobs that, you know, are detrimental to our people because, you know, that's all we want. That we want to be stable and we want to be accepted of this world.
Right. And I don't know what you're saying. The fact that we even have to be like that as a people is kind of crazy. It just shows you how wicked and evil this nation is to put so much harsh conditions on the people that they feel like they have to do all these things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why is a brother even selling drugs? You know what I'm saying? Why is the sister working on the corner? Why is the brother running in and out of people's houses? You know what I'm saying? To provide. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything's wrong. I'm not saying anything's right with what they're doing. But why do we even have to be in such a low state? You know what I'm saying? In a country who's so-called the superpower, who has the money to cure homelessness, the money to cure world hunger. You know what I'm saying? Why do we have to feel this way in a country like this? That just shows you how wicked and evil this country is. Because it has the resources to solve every problem of all blacks and Hispanics across the nation. But it doesn't want to do it. Why? Because it understands that we are God's chosen people, that they must keep us oppressed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to do it. They're not going to cure world hunger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What they're going to do is give you a $2,000 stimulus check. You know what I'm saying? They're going to give you a tax return.
Here, shut up.
Here, bro. Dang. They're going to give you SSI.
Right.
Food stamps. Affordable housing. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do all these things instead of actually solving your problems. Seeing why is the black community so destroyed? Why is the Native American community so destroyed? Why is the Hispanic so destroyed? Instead, they're going to give you a pacifier. Like we crying like a baby, when in reality, we just want what's owed to us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we the reason why the country is so established and so well off today. You know what I'm saying? Don't you think we deserve a piece of that pie? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and then like this last part too, it says after which he used to go whoring, you know, what we doing right now in the Christian church and the Catholic church.
Right.
You know, they just started that Lent 40 days, where you got to put the ash on your forehead
you can't wash it off for 40 days,
you can't bathe until, because you don't want to wash it out. You don't want to wash it off. So
man, wipe that off your forehead, bro. I'm coming to school, man.
Man, all of that is just your vain imagination. You know, that doesn't do anything. That just make you a dirtier Christian.
Right. Same thing. Oh, same thing with that Christian pastor is setting that little piece of bread on your tongue.
Right.
And give you a little thing of grape juice. That man ain't washed his hands since service started. You know what I'm saying? That man ain't washed his hands, and that don't mean nothing. I seen this one study. I seen this one thing where it says the sacrament actually turned into blood. I seen it turn into blood, and they had pictures of like the sacrament poured out and stuff. I'm like, bro, come on now. Why would if this was supposed to be taken seriously, shouldn't the apostles have started? Oh my goodness, shouldn't the 12 disciples of Christ should have started ripping Christ apart and eating him at that moment? If that's how it's supposed to be taken, you know what I'm saying? First of all, the Bible does not promote cannibalism. Get that out of mind right now.
That's right.
They don't promote cannibalism. We don't eat people.
The oppressor is promoting cannibalism right now with these files, man.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Come on,
Eating baby fetuses and tearing babies apart. That's
all types of
disgusting. That's unheard of, bro.
That's the oppressor. The Lord will never promote cannibalism. You know what I'm saying? The Lord.
What are we talking about?
The Lord speaks about how wicked it was from when mothers would pass their babies to the flame, sacrificing their babies to Baal. You know what I'm saying? It got to a point where at one point in time we were being seized, we were being surrounded. No food was coming in, no food was going out, nothing was going out. It got so bad that we started eating babies. The Lord does not promote that. So that sacrament, the bread, for this bread is my body, and this wine, this wine is my blood.
Right now, man, it makes me think about Planned Parenthood, what they did with all those baby fetuses that they aborted and stuff.
Right. They were selling them to Big J. That boy Epstein, they were selling them to him. You know what I'm saying?
He was having appetizers.
Crazy.
Party,
bro. Oh my God. That's the end of it, right?
Verse 40.
Okay.
Verse 40, that ye may remember and do all the commandments and be holy unto your God. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord your God.
Right.
The book of Numbers, chapter 16, and verse 1. Now Korah, the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Daneth, and Abiram, the son of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, son of Reuben, took men. Verse 2, and they rose up before Moses with certain among the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. Verse 3, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron.
Hold on, with Moses?
Against Moses.
Against Moses. Now, it's a big trend within the book of Numbers that the children of Israel get too, fat-headed. You know what I'm saying? They fill their heads up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they decide to try and compete or try and speak against Moses. Now, what these brothers is doing right here is crazy. You know what I'm saying? They are now gathering men against themselves or with themselves to go and speak against Moses. Now, if they had any knowledge in their brain, any type of brain power, they would not have done this. Right. Why? Because there's so many more examples within the book of Numbers, within the last few chapters that we didn't read, that anytime somebody tries to speak against Moses or Aaron or the priest, guess what?
They done for. They done for.
You know what I'm saying? It was a certain group of Israelites that said, we're gonna appoint captains over ourselves, and we're gonna go back to Egypt. Man, Moses, you're tripping. You don't know what you're doing, bro. And guess what? The Lord killed them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going. This story's gonna piss y'all off. Go ahead.
And verse 3, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, ye take too much upon you, seeing
take too much upon you. Go ahead.
Seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves among the congregation of the Lord. Verse 4, and then Moses heard it, he fell upon his face. Verse 5, and he spake unto Korah and unto all his company, saying, even tomorrow the Lord will show who are his and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him. Even him who he had chosen will he cause to come near unto him.
All right, stop right there. Now Korah says, oh gosh, I wish his brother would have never done this. He goes up to Moses and Aaron and says, man, y'all taking too much for yourself, man. all the children of Israel, the entire congregation are holy, and the Lord is with all of us. Y'all taking too much for yourself, bro.
Right.
Why are y'all lifting yourselves above us? Now, didn't it say that Moses was the humblest man upon the entire face of the earth?
Right.
So for the fact that these brothers even come and try and speak against Moses like this, when the Lord is saying stuff like Moses is the most humble man upon the entire face of the earth. He didn't even say out of the children of Israel, out of Egypt, out of this land, out of land of Canaan. He said the entire earth. He was the most humble. And it's crazy how Moses remained humble. Why? Because he was having one-on-one face-to-faces with God.
Right.
And he remained humble. Moses was so loved by the Lord, and Moses was so near to the Lord that when he came down from that mount, Moses had to put a veil over his face. His face was shining. He was glowing.
Right.
Ain't gonna tell me that he takes too much upon himself. Bruh, come on now. These brothers was wicked. You know what I'm saying? And moved by an illusion that Moses was just some. I'm Moses, nigga. Moses is not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep on. No, so
Verse-
you had something?
No, la.
Okay.
Verse 6. This do, take your censer, Korah, and all his company. Verse 7. And put fire therein, and put incense in them before the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man who the Lord doth choose, he shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. Verse 8. And Moses said unto Korah, hear, I pray you, ye sons of Levi. Verse 9. Seemeth it but a small thing unto you that the God of Israel hath separated you from the congregation of Israel to bring you near to himself to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord.
Right. Now this right here. Now he's saying it like you taking it upon yourself, man. But the Lord chose you to do the service of the tabernacle. He put you and your family and your and this is all Levites, by the way. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, like, man, the Lord chose y'all to handle the tabernacle, bro. You take too much upon yourself. I take too much upon myself. All right, bet. Keep going.
Right. And to stand before the congregation to minister unto them. Verse
Right.
10. And that he hath brought thee near to him, and all thy brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee, and seek ye the priesthood also.
Right.
Verse 11. For which cause both thou and all thy company are gathered together against the Lord.
Against the Lord. Y'all coming against me. Y'all coming against the Lord. Why? Because I'm speaking to the Lord and he's telling me what to do. The Lord is telling me everything to say to y'all. The Lord is telling me all the laws, all the commandments, everything I'm saying to y'all is coming directly from the Lord. Y'all tried to say I want to speak to the Lord. The Lord started to come down that mountain and y'all got scared and said, "No, Moses, we're going to deal with you." Now I'm telling y'all what the Lord is saying. If y'all don't believe me, that's on y'all. Y'all have no faith. You know what I'm saying? But you coming up against me and stand in front of the congregation, and you declare that you want my office, and you say we take too much upon ourselves, man, you got another thing coming. Now you're coming up against the Lord. You're not coming up against a man. You know what I'm saying? Just like that husband and wife that came and lied to Peter when they were supposed to sell everything and come bring Peter everything, and it was going to be redistributed throughout the people. They said, "Why do you lie to the Lord?" You know what I'm saying? You didn't lie to man, but you lied to the Lord. Right. You're not coming up against Moses. Now you're coming up against the Lord because you're trying to stand in the way, the man that ministers unto the people, that ministers the words that the Lord gives him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to say this book was written by men. Yeah, it was. Every book was. You know what I'm saying? You think the Lord actually stretched his finger, his hand down from heaven and wrote in the book? Yeah, of course. But they were moved by the Spirit of the Lord to write down. The Lord was giving them the Spirit on what to write down and what not to write down. In the book of Revelations, John saw some things and he was told not to write it down. You know what I'm saying? Moses, I'm pretty sure there's so much. It said that Moses saw so much that the Lord told him what not to write down, what not to tell the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? It showed him the secrets of the times. Like, go ahead.
Salakia, and it's so precise and so detailed to the fact that it deals with the everyday life, and it deals with every situation, every sin that you do, everything that you must do with your brother, and to deal with different nations. It tells you specifically what you have to do.
Right.
And for them to come against Moses when he gave them all those ordinances by it's wicked of them.
Right. What's that?
That's all I got. And then We have where was I? Uh,
Verse 11.
yeah,
Rebelling
for
against the Lord.
oh yeah. And what Salakia, and what is Aaron that ye murmur against him? Verse 12. And Moses sent to call Danith, Danith,
Dathan.
Dathan and Abiram, the son of Elab, which said, we will not come up. Verse 13. Is it a small thing that thou hast brought us up out of the land that flowed with milk and honey to kill us in the wilderness, except thou make thyself altogether a prince over us?
Right.
Verse 14. Moreover, thou hast not brought us into a land that flowed with milk and honey, or given us inheritance of the fields and vineyards. Wilt thou put out the eyes of these men? We will not come up.
Now, this right here. Now, Moses sent for these men. He said, man, tell these men to come here. And they said, no. They said, man, Moses, you ain't deliver us to a land of milk and honey yet. You ain't give us all the inheritance and all the princes, everything that we was promised. Moses, you ain't give it to us. Of course not. It's not Moses who's giving it to you. It's the Lord.
Right.
And that was their first thing, was putting their faith in man and not in the Lord. Not saying that not to put your faith in Moses. Moses was a great man. But the fact that you decided to pit against Moses, that you guys weren't in the land of milk and honey yet, that's your first issue. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You don't got a problem with me. You got a problem with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Same way when somebody try to come up against us at camp and try and, say what we preaching is wrong, man. You're not coming up against us. You're coming up against the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then keep going. Last few verses, only last two. Verse 15.
Verse 15. And Moses was very wroth and said unto the Lord, respect not thou their offering. I have not taken one ass from them, neither have I hurt one of them.
Right.
Verse 16. And Moses said unto Korah, be thou and all thy company before the Lord, thou and they and Aaron tomorrow.
Right. What a crazy place to end off, right?
Right.
Now Moses said, all right, bet, Lord. I ain't take nothing from them. I ain't hurt them. But man, be in front of the Lord tomorrow.
Right.
You and all your company, everybody that thinks that they can stand against me, I'm saying, to stand against the Lord, man, be in front of the Lord tomorrow. Be there. You know what I'm saying? Be there or be square, is what he's saying. Right?
I'd be afraid when they say, present thyself.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy, bro.
That's crazy.
And it's crazy
man.
how much they tried to challenge. And this is really what getting into the nitty gritty when we say that the children of Israel was really trying to, throw dirt on Moses when it came to him and following the orders of the Lord.
Right.
By leading us to the land of milk and honey. Now, this right here, it's all throughout the book of Numbers. They try and challenge the authority of Moses. You know what I'm saying? Same thing when someone tries to challenge the authority of a man set over them, or try and challenge the authority of Commander Johanna, man.
Yeah.
Commander Johanna put himself in that spot.
Just like the fake Israelites, they think they
Right.
can do the job better when it's not about being better. It's about being brotherly and coming together and working together to build a nation.
Right.
But some brothers think that they could do it themselves, that their way is far better than what the scriptures say, that what
Right.
Commanding General Yohana put down through the Isupk.
Right. Yeah. Crazy,
So-
man. Heavy where it's like we living there on the cliffhanger, right?
Right.
It's like the episode is ending. Moses said, be before the Lord tomorrow, and the screen go black.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But with that, man, we finna wrap the service up, man. Again, the water for everybody pulling up, the water for everybody that tuned in. Saying, moral of the story is, man, stop trying to speak against the priest and prophets of God, man, because you end up hurting the process.
Right.
Not by us. We ain't gonna lay a finger on you. You know what I'm saying?
The Lord take care.
Right. Look, I'm gonna let the Lord take care of that one. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna send us to your door. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna send that angel. You know what I'm saying? That death angel that passed over our door.
Right.
Gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying with that, I might have just me and a brother period.
When the visitor gird up thy loins, prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Shimi Al Shabrak, yeah. So this is what we're rocking. Yeah. Sorry.
Yahweh Shimon Shabbat, yeah.
Also, I did.
La Yasharala, which means to Israel.
Sorry. All right, we're done. You stand, rise, and face the east. Going with the prayers in Hebrew and English. Starting with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Yahweh. That's like it. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Haya. Shabka. Yahweh. Malakavka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Haya. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashamayim. Nathan Lanawa. Kam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalaknawa. Kabawatnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawathinawa. Wala'a. Tabayaynawa. Banasaya 1. Abba. Hawashainawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wa'atapara. Laiwalamyam. Aman. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us. For thine is the kingdom, from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen. This is the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashemi Hawashai, Baba Koshah, Nathan Lanawa, Hakak, Arapa'ah, Kal Makalah, Kal Madawa, Hakak, Latzahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Latzahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahaquayim, Hamathiam, Hakak, Arakawath, Latama'ala, Lagar Shun, Bahashemi Hawashai, the water Aman. The Hakak, the power in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai. Please
Please
give us the power,
give the
the power to heal
power to heal
all manner of sickness
all manner of
and all manner of disease,
all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
power to cleanse the
the
leper,
power to raise the dead,
power to raise the
the
dead,
power against unclean spirits,
power against unclean
to
spirits,
cast them out
cast them out
in the name of
in the
Yahushua.
name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
This is blessed Israel in Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
by Hashem Yahushai,
Ba'ashim, Yahushua,
Barak Lanawa,
Barak Lanawa,
Oyashra'ala,
Yashral,
Wahabayah, Saparium,
Saparium,
Barak,
Barak,
by Hashem Yahushai,
Ba'ashim, Yahushua,
the Wada Aman.
the water.
What we just said was, Lord,
Lord,
in the name of
in
Yahushua,
the name of Yahushua,
bless us
bless us
and Israel
and Israel
and the school
and the school.
in the name of
In the
Yahushua.
name of Yahushua,
Bless us.
bless
So like,
us.
in the name of
In the
Yahushua,
name of Yahushua.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'ah, Ayanya,
Amen.
All, Aharyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Isaiah,
Isaiah,
Ma'ayin,
Aman,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shamayam,
Shamayam,
Wa'aratazah,
Ratza,
All Yatham, Lanawam, it's like Lamawat,
Amawat,
Regalka,
Rugalka,
All Yanawam,
Ayanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashun,
Yayashun,
Shawamar,
Shalom,
Yashra'ala,
Yashra'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tzalka,
Tzalka,
Al Yad, Yam Yanka,
Yamyanka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Shamash,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarach,
Wayarach,
Balayala, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Bakal,
Bakal,
Rai,
Rai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Athnapashka, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'afka,
Taza'af,
Wabawa'aka, Mayatha,
Mayatha,
Wa'id,
Wa'ai,
Arbalam.
Awalam.
This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the
From
hills.
whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
who makes heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The Lord is thy shade
the Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon the right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time
and
forth
even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
all Dami Alakah,
all
all Taka Arash,
Takaraj,
wa all Tashakwat,
all Tashquat,
all
all
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Hayawabika, Yahama,
Yahama,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ad,
Al-Aimaka,
Allah,
Ya'ayawamwa, Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayata,
Wayata,
Ya'ai Tazawa,
Yatazawa,
Al Tazapawinika,
all Tazapawinika,
Marwa, Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakidam, Magal Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yashra'ala,
Shom
Iwada,
Awada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'ai Tazawa,
Tazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Baryath,
Barya,
Yakawafwa, Ahahaya, Adawam,
Adawam,
Wayashamai,
Washam,
Alayam,
Alayam,
Moaba, Hagarium, Gabal,
Gabal,
Waimalak,
Waimalak,
Waimawan,
Waimawan,
Waimalak,
Waimalak,
Kalasha,
Walisha,
Am Yashabia,
Yamashabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Nalawa, Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarwawai,
Sarawar,
Labunya,
Labanya,
Lawat,
Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Saisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadyan,
Kamadya,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Sarah,
Kayabyan,
Hayami,
Banakal,
Malakal,
Koyashwan,
Konyashwan,
Nashamawa,
Mashawar,
Bayayan, Da'ara, Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Dam,
La'adama,
Ladama,
Shayatamwa, Nada,
Wada,
Yamawa,
Yamawa,
Kaira,
Kaira,
because of Ba,
Wakazabah,
because of Bach,
Wakazabah,
because of Zalmanai, call Nas Yakamwa,
Call Nasak,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarba,
Naya Rasha,
Nayarasha,
Lanawa, Af,
Af,
Na'awaf,
Na,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa, Kagagala,
Kagagla,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapunya,
Lapanya,
Rawaka'a, Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Tabaira,
Tabaira,
Ya'ira,
Da'ira,
Wakalaba,
Wakalapa,
Talahat, Harayam,
Hariyam,
Kan,
Kam,
Dardatma, Basairika,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa, Wapathka,
Wapaka,
Tabahalam, Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Punyahum,
Panya,
Kualawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakwashwa, Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabaswa,
Yabash,
Wayabahawa, Aidai, Waya Kaparwa,
Wa Kapar,
Waya Abadwa, Waya Daiwa, Kaya Ata,
Kayata,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labatka,
Labatka,
Aywan, Alka,
Alka,
Ha'arazaza.
Arat,
This is Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
keep not the silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O
Be
God.
not still, O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies
thine enemy
make a tumult,
make a tumult,
and they that hate
and
thee
that they hate
have
thee
lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty
They have
counsel
taken crafty counsel
against thy people
against thy people,
and consulted
and consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come
come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them
from
off
being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more in
may
remembrance.
be no more.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate against
The tabernacles of Edom
the tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the
of
Israelites
Moab
and Moab
and the
and
Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal
and Ammon and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also was joined with them.
Assur is also joined with
They
them.
have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
into the media,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Japan,
at the brook of
at
Kasan,
the brook of
which
Kasar,
perished that endure. They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make the noble like a red
and like Zaid.
and like Zaid.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all the princes
as Zabah
as Sabbath
and as Almunah,
and as Almunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to
let
ourselves
us take to ourselves
the houses of God in possession.
the house of God in possession.
Oh my God,
Oh my God,
make them like a wheel,
make them like the wheel
as the stubble before the wind,
and the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
as the flames set the mountains on fire.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
Just like it. So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded
let them be
and
confounded
troubled
and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and
that men may know
that they may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
on the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
These are the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahweh Shai,
Wa Yahweh Shai,
Wa Mayaka Allah,
Wa Yaka
Wa Alahayim,
Wa Alahayim,
Matazab Ya'ah,
Wa Matzah Yahah,
Alawap Yahana,
Wa Wap Yahana,
Ha Alawapium,
Wa Wapim,
Hasaranyam,
Kasaranyim,
Ha Kwatzayonim,
Wa Kazanyim,
Ha Kahayoyim,
Wa Kazanyim,
Wa Akwatyan,
Wa Akwatiyam,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh
the water,
the water,
Amun.
Alma.
These are the blessings in the Hebrew. Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahweh
and
Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angels,
and the
commanding General Yohanan,
commanding general,
the generals,
the general,
the captains,
the captain,
the officers,
officers,
the troopers,
the troopers,
and the sisters.
and the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
in
Shai,
the name of Yahweh Shai.
thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Are these the curses? Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
in
Shai,
the name of Yahweh Shai.
listen to us now,
Listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses
and punishment,
and punishment
and destruction
and destruction
to the heathen
to the heathen,
that speak against
to
us,
the against us.
thy prophets,
Thy prophets,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses
and punishment,
and punishment
and destruction
and destruction
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and shake loose
and shake
the
loose
treasure
the treasure
of the rich of Israel
of the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the
that
school.
refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches
Force their riches
to enter into thy
to
sanctuary.
enter into thy
Send
sanctuary.
evils and curses
Send evils and curses
and punishment
and punishment
and destruction
and destruction
to the Edomites
to the Edomites
and the nations
and the nations
and their drug dealers,
and the drug
the court system,
the court
the
system,
prison
the
system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our
Amalek's synagogues and armies,
and Amalek's and synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
skinhead,
Posse Comitatus,
Posse Comitatus,
the gay
the
movement,
gay,
the lesbian
the
movement,
lesbian,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of
NASA space program,
NASA space,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force, Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
open up the internet
and the airwaves,
and the
the
airways,
cable access
the
channels,
cable access,
and the radio channels.
and the radio.
Convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
of any other people
that seek to stop
that
us
seek to stop
and
us
bring swift destruction
and bring swift swift destruction
all the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the
or
way,
try to stop us
trying to stop
from
us
broadcasting your words
from broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go through and
through the earth
through the earth
and consume them.
and consume
Let
them.
the plagues
Let the plagues
shake the house of the thief
shake the house of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shai,
Let Yahushua,
Michael,
Michael
and Gabriel
and Gabriel
come down
come down
with the flying saucers
with a flying saucer
and punish all the heathens
and punish all the
that
heathen
come up against us
that come up against
as
us
we speak thy word.
as we speak thy
Cause
word.
it to be known
Cause it to be
by
known
all
that,
that it is the angels that have done it.
that are the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be
through the
spread
media
through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh
In the
Shai.
name of Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry for me. That this concludes the service. Hold on one time. All right, that man Israel gonna give one courtesy salute. Israel Mighty Shabbat. Amidium. Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yosef.
Yahweh Shimi Yahshua Barakatah. That Yahweh Tah. God dismiss. All right, you want to be anointed? Pour the oil on his head. Wow. Yabaraka Yahweh.
Yabaraka Yahweh.
Yabaraka Yahweh.
Yabaraka Yahweh.
Waya Shamarka.
Waya Shamarka.
Yar Yahweh.
Yar Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Panyawa.
Auyaka.
Ayaka.
Waya Kunka.
Waya Kam.
Yasha'a.
Yasha'a.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Panyawa.
Panyawa.
Auyaka.
Ayaka.
Waya Shamlaka.
Waya Shamlaka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashimi Hawashai.
Hashem Yahweh.
Barak.
Barak.
Mapa.
Rapa.
Magun.
Magan.
Hagun.
Hagan.
Yarmaya.
Yaramaya.
Yarmaya.
No. So you say it?
Yarmaya.
Yaramaya.
Yarmaya.
Yaramaya.
Yarmaya.
Yaramaya. Bahashimi Hawashai.
Hashem Yahweh.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
What the said was, Yahweh bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless, heal, shield, protect. Jeremiah. That clap it on sign Christ. Our family say shalom to the brothers, shalom to the sisters, man.
Shalom.
Passover, April 1st to the 5th, be there, be square, $200 Passover for you, man. It's really cheap, man. Shalom.
Shalom.